I just been keeping my poise, made by the million but still unemployed. They text me about green but not on Android. She not my shawty, she filling the void. I make the sounds that cut through the noise. He think he a man but he chillin' with boys. Put down the liquor, start drinking LaCroix. The pain wasn't choice but now I rejoice. My uncle had told me that I was the one. I played the shit smart, now my bragging and dumb. Lil' shawty had hit me, said she wanna come. Her dresses is black but she not a nun. I'm so Pasadena cause that's where I'm from. Some bangers, some hoes, some niggas with guns. They scheming for riches, they playing it numb. I'm second, I wins cause I'm second to none. Nigga, look, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for? Hey, looking in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. Hey, I've been out here grinding 24, 24. So nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. Hey, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for? Hey, looking in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. Hey, I've been out here grinding 24, 24. So nigga lost and now I'm feeling so prolific. Hustle loud, most you niggas don't get it. Seen the highs and the lows, it's terrific. It's a job to hate, that's why I love the critics. Self-made, I ain't gotta ask permission. Turn my pain into fire, no ignition. Only when the money talk, when I listen. I put the city on my back and niggas dissing, huh? Look, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for? Ay, looking in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. Ay, I've been out here grinding 24. So nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. Ay, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for? Ay, looking in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. Ay, I've been out here grinding 24. So nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. I usually all avoid all the back streets. I usually all avoid all the bad things. I can't just come around because you happy, cause I didn't do you good when you had me. I hope you still got time and you ain't past me. I hope you've been forgiving all the sad things. Baby, I'm so falling for you, you should grab me. So say the word and baby, you can have me. I just think that we should double up, double up, double up. Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from. Don't you think that we should double up, double up, double up. Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from. Yeah, yeah. I know my name's still buzzing in the group chat. I got a lot to prove, let me prove that. I heard you out the city, you should move back. Be the one to keep you smiling, let me do that. Never told none your secrets, I was loyal. Well, I really wasn't loyal, but was loyal. I've been working on myself, I've been changing. So believe me when I say I just think that we should double up, double up, double up. Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from. Don't you think that we should double up, double up, double up. Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from. I just think that we should double up, double up, double up. Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from. Don't you think that we should double up, double up, double up. Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from.
Hello everyone, welcome. How the devil are we? Who remembers this? This is a thing we used to do, isn't it? We used to stream lots. Used to have lots and lots of streaming. But after well, it's been a busy couple of weeks, let's be honest. I had loads of stuff that I've had to do with the day job. The mic works. The mic works. Miss Editor Chris, how are we? I hope you're well. Nice to see you in. Rugio, of course, in here, checking I'm the consummate professional that I hope to be. Dan's here, MCG's here, Lorenzo's here. Obviously, welcome across to everyone over on YouTube as well. Hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok as well, of course. Hello, TikTok. Nice to see you all. Hope you're all good. If you're brand new around these parts, basically what we do here is we stream Football Manager, and we did that quite a lot. You know what I mean? And we've got a Journeyman save on at the minute where we're currently in Romania at Farul, Constanta. And it's very, very interesting because we won the second division in our first attempt. They got promoted. Got to the first division. Technically, somehow finished third, which means we're in Europe. And we've just signed a striker from Sunderland. If you want to start hitting me with some suggestions as to who that might be, let me know now, because I'm about to fill you in. So get some suggestions in the chat. Which Sunderland striker have we just signed for a club in Romania in 2029? Answers on a postcard as we hit the button. Let's do it, shall we? Let's do it. We haven't done this for a while. Look at that. Seamless. Absolutely seamless. We're in. Kebab Man Chris is here. He's suggested that we signed Dwight York. Imagine that. Super Kev would be incredible, MCG. I would love that with all of my heart. The man, Mayenda, says Whitehaven. What's the big man's name? Oh, that would be great. That would be good, wouldn't it? The Randy Orton gives it that. He did give it that. And I was there for that. I was there. Oh, it feels like a long time since we've spoken. But yes, we had quite a little, we've had a few bits and pieces happening in the background. Look, I'll tell you how busy I've been. This is how busy I've been. I'm not even on this week's episode of the FM Show podcast. That's how busy I am. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that is the first time in 97 episodes. It feels weird. It feels weird that tomorrow's episode does not include me. My anxiety's fine. It's totally fine. You know, the people who did it did a great job, I think. I've not fully listened to it yet, but the bits I've listened to, very, very good. No, only joking. Of course I listened to it. The wonderful second yellow card stepped in to help us out and join Aaron. And yeah, it's exactly what you'd expect it to be. Do you know what I mean? It's just brilliance. It's absolute brilliance. Welcome one and all. Let's just get some bits going on, shall we? Kevin Andre Madsen's here. Yes, my friend. Now we're talking. We've got music going on. We've got people in. We've got suggestions of which players we've signed. Is it Horatio Carter? Ooh, maybe not. I'll tell you who it is. And you know what I mean? There's some great guesses here. Is that Mr. Diz over there on TikTok? It is Mr. Diz on TikTok. Hello, Mr. Diz. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. Check it out. This is who we've signed. Former Sunderland striker Luis Semedo. Got him in on a free. Wasn't expecting that at all. And I was like, well, we needed a striker because our top striker, Karstoshia, had left for actual money. So we've brought in Luis Semedo. £0 transfer, right? He still scored 10 goals. Robert Morrison, appreciate the follow there on TikTok. Thank you very kindly for that. Lucas says it's a Sunderland legend. Damn right it's a Sunderland legend. Robert says, where can I get the badge pack for the club? Robert's dropped the follows in as well. So I get all my badges and logos and all that sort of stuff from Sorted Out SI. That's the best place to do it. They've got everything there. And if you are struggling for this club, then we might have a one. If you join the Discord, there might be a copy floating around because I think Rujo had to get it for me to pop that in. So yeah, if you're not on the Discord, come and join the Discord. There should be a link either on the TikTok bio or come over to Twitch and I can give you a link for the Discord over here. So he's 6'4" is Luis Semedo. Yes, he is a 6'4" technical striker. Technically free, technically comes deep for the ball, technically going to get me a load of goals. That's what we're hoping for. So that's where we are. Love a bit of Luis Semedo. We have spent money though. Because we've got money to spend. 1.8 million is what we spent. Get in. Look at that. Evening, Casper Mourinho. Welcome in, sir. How are you? The Arsenal in 23 months on the Prime. Look at that. 23 months. Wonderful show of commitment there. Appreciate you, Arsenal. Very kind indeed. Lucas, hope he works out for us after his loan at Juve. Sadly, doubt he gets game time in the Premier League. Maybe not. Maybe not. You're right. Maybe it's not going to happen, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows how we're going to play next year? Rougeau, 47 months on the sub. My man. Zeep, 28 months. Oh, look at this. You wonderful people. That hype train's on its way. I've missed you all dearly. I really have missed you dearly. Lucas in on the follow as well. I appreciate that, Lucas. Very kind indeed. So Stelian Diaconou. It's not how his name goes, but that's how I'm saying it. Adam Robert in on the follow. Robert, I should presume, has come from TikTok. Dan hits the prime as well. 46 months. Oh, look at that. The train is going. Choo choo, choo choo. We're on our way. Much like Sunderland are on their way. So £1.8 million spent for Stelian Diaconou. Alexandru says I've said it right. Get in, clip it. That's me pronunciating Romanian names correctly. Thank you, Alexandru. Thoughts on Job going to Dortmund? Hope he gets absolutely rips up the league. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, can't begrudge him the move, to be honest. Can't begrudge it. He's done everything he's had to do at Sunderland. He's been brilliant for 3 seasons. Fair, let him go. Like in a sense, I prefer the fact he's gone to Dortmund rather than play in a struggling side in the Premier League. Because you know what the English media are like. They'll go straight on and target him and go, oh, he's not very good. He's just a name. Like, he's a different player to Jude. Very, very different player to Jude. And I think that if he goes to Dortmund, he can do his own thing, keep himself, just focus on his own football. Yeah. And get his own development going on. That's what he needs to do. I think there's talk it's like 40 million or something, 30 million, 40 million. But I mean, who knows? I think the fee's still to be decided. We've got to pay a sum to Birmingham, obviously. And we'll have some sell-on fees and sell-on clauses ourselves. So we'll make sure that we still get some more cash going forward. And then all we've got to do is make sure that we spend it well, and we go and we buy. We get a bit of steel in the midfield, because as class as I think the Job is, and he is class, and he's you don't know how good he is until you see him. Really, you don't know how good he is until you actually watch him. He's one of those players where, you don't know what he does until he's not there, and then you're just like, yeah, he's mint. He's proper good engine player, and what we would need in the Premier League is some steel and a bit of bite, and I think that with him not being there, it then allows for us to put somebody in there. Do you know what I mean? And what that looks like, I don't know. Who that's going to be, I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, good luck to the boy, to be honest. Argesh is a good winger that can play centre midfield. Yanis Pervu. I mean, we are in 2029, so he might not still be there, is what we've got to remember. Can I register Luis Semedo? I don't think I can. That's the problem. I mean, these players are going to be really pissed off if we can't do it. Okay, so we'll have to kind of ride this out and let us get to Europe before they start kicking off. Kryjak has gone to Cluj, which is a shame. He's a defender that we liked. Cluj, of course, trying to interview us as well. You know what I mean? So that was a thing. They didn't give us the job, though. They didn't give us the job. Useful money for the Premier League adventure. Yeah, 30 million doesn't... in a sense, 30 million doesn't get you a lot, but it can. It can if you spend it properly, it can get you a lot. And I think we should hopefully do quite well. Nathan Buckley, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you. He's 18 in real life. He's still young in 28. I mean, let's have a look at Pervu. See who he is then. I mean, Yanis Pervu. He's at Bohemians. He's valued between 1 million and 11 million pound. So he's quite decent. Who do I support? Well, he's just literally moved. I'm a Sunderland fan, Nathan. a Sunderland fan. So welcome in. How about yourself? Is it only Football Manager? Is it Football Manager and FIFA where that's the opening question? Not like, hello, how are you getting on? You know, how's life? You know, it's just literally going, hello, who do you support? You know, like imagine that on Call of Duty, innit? Like, join the Call of Duty and it's just like, oh, just you know, what's your favourite bomb? Yeah, which nation do you support? Oh, I quite like a warhead. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. What are your bank details and mother's maiden name? See, that's better. That's better. You know, that's better. Liverpool fan. Okay, there we go. Most Madden streams are the same. Do I read chats on TikTok? Yes, Timo, we do. But I'm back and forth on the screens. So yes, of course we read there. I'm just going to keep up with it. So if there is some extra chat there, then of course feel free to get in. Toby Cooper in on the follow. Appreciate. I know Clark's in there. What year are we in? 2029, Timo. 2029. Do you have 4 favourite numbers that are also your pin number? Oh, I'm a big fan of 1, 2, 3, 4. In Glasgow, who do you support? Is he the start of a fight or a friendship? It is a bit, innit? Like, and it's sad, isn't it, that football boils down to literally who do you support? You know, there's no context in it. Also, as well, I had this conversation on Discord, right? And it was one of our American friends asking how people pick their team, and I expressed my views of saying that, you know, surely the logical way for what I would class as British fans would be you support the team where you're either born, or there's some sort of family heritage with it, or you're a glory hunter. That's sort of like the obvious answers, really. And I think that seems to be pretty much the only 3 ways. Or there's like maybe a team that you sort of have a feel for. But yeah, I think they're the 3 in it, really. And the bit that I had the issue with was the glory hunting bit, because yeah, I need to try and convince eldest James that he can't be a Liverpool fan. It just has to go. Like, I can't, like, you can't take like an adult Liverpool fan seriously. It's the same as like an adult Man United fan. You're just like, oh really? Come on, grow up. Who do you really support? Do you know what I mean? Timo says, if there's a Sebastian Slack in the game, sign him. He's crazy. He's your coach at the Maribor Academy. All right, okay. So you play for Maribor then? I like the fact that you're suggesting to sign your coach rather than yourself. Maybe that's Dank is gonna sign you. Okay, so Sebastian's not in. Dank, who are you, mate? Who are you? Are you a real footballer? Are you good enough to play in the Romanian top division? Are you good enough to play in the Romanian top division in Europe? What position do you play as well? Danny Tyler Cowlin. You don't exist. You don't exist, I'm afraid. No, sorry. Yeah, either you were in the game and you've left, or possibly the fact that we haven't loaded up the UK database is probably the reason why your history's not there. So, yeah, sadly not. Sadly not. Yeah. I did it with an extra E. I mean, to be honest, I'm not really that fussed. I mean, yeah, there's not always going to be, these players aren't always going to be in the game. Do you know what I mean? Right, look there, Sebastian Slack. See, still not there. Still not there. Yeah. Who's this? Check Onyeka. Who's Onyeka? Which Onyeka are we talking about? Tyrese Onyeka. Who's Tyrese Onyeka? See, again, like, it's not there. Yeah. You know. He's playing in the 2nd division of Austria. Okay. Askel Vitry as a baller. There you go. You're a glory hunting Everton fan. No glory for 30 years. Grew up watching the team from the 80s, which is amazing. Okay, Simon, where are you in the world? It took them 30 years to overtake Blackburn in Premier League wins. They're not good. Who's that? Oh, Liverpool. Yeah, but they have had a lot of history before. And to be fair, they've also managed to win Champions Leagues and all that kind of nonsense. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like that one title is the only thing they won. It's not like you're a glory hunting Newcastle fan, which of course doesn't exist because there's no such thing as a glory hunting Newcastle fan. That's just a sports watching Newcastle fan. Do I have Norwegian game in the database? I'm a coach. This is literally just like people going like, can you sign me? Because like I'm here. It's not quite the way it works. Where are you a coach then Madston? Where are you at? Where are you at? Have you moved on? Kevin Andre Madsen, you are there. You're at Sonness. Is that correct? Cosman Stefan, I can invite you to a game in Romania when you want. I mean, that's both lovely and threatening at the same time, I think. I like that. Which game are we going to go and see? Can you search for Freddie Adu? Also, a happy Pride Month as well, by the way, to everyone. So, celebrate away. Do I know Maribor? I've heard of them. There's our man Kevin. So, Kevin, welcome in, Kevin. There's Cosman. I mean, this is literally a case of like just trying to check who's here, isn't it? This is like a register. There's Cosman Nisto. You're a scout. Fairly decent, to be honest, Cosman. Yeah. You work as a sporting director, mostly youth level. Kevin, we might have to talk. Kevin, do you want to come on a podcast? Because this could be quite interesting. Drop me an email. Find my email address, or ping me a DM. Come and join the Discord. Need me to mod on YouTube. I mean, to be fair, YouTube's fairly quiet at the minute, Dan. But you can, if you want to mod on TikTok, you can do. But they also played Champions League 4 times in their history as well. Who has? Who's Timo? Do I know about Maribor? Is it Maribor Pataknik? I live in Peterborough. Wasn't born there. Well, there you go. Yeah, I've heard of Peterborough. You should be following the posh, mate. Yeah. There you are. Vil Shisha. Welcome in. Cosmin Stefan. Appreciate the follow as well, by the way. Very kind. Maribor Brannick or NK Maribor. Right. Two different Maribors. Gonna get myself in trouble here, aren't I? I'm gonna say the wrong Maribor. Right. Tell you what we are gonna do. We're gonna witness the debut of Luis Semedo, though. Ruben Amorim has joined. Can you check me? I'm Ruben Amorim. I manage Manchester United. My name's Eric Cantona. Oh, hello, Tony. I'm Job Bellingham. Do you want to check me, see if I'm in the game? It's a pleasure to have you all here, by the way. Right, so Farul Constanta, we're the team in the blue, right? And they're owned by Georgie Hadji. He's quite important, right? He's quite important. Rivaldo is one of the directors as well. He was quite important. Zika Popescu, he was important. Thoughts on Kuna at United? I have no thoughts. I need to move to Steaua Bucharest. Steaua. Well, I think we might be done with Romania after this season. We've done 3 years. This will be what? This will be year 4. So, yeah, we'll have to. I think we'll have to move on, I reckon, at that point. Jon Newlett is here. Go to a team in blue, says Kevin. I wonder which team, Kevin. Should we go Norway? Norway. We've done Norway quite a bit. We do like a lot of Norway. You know what I mean? Yeah. Great tackle, Kellick. Oh, here goes George. Semedo. Oh, pulls it back for Damashan. We should try and re-sign Yanis Hadji. Well, yeah, he's not going to leave Rangers at the minute, I'm afraid. So he's still very much a Rangers player. But yeah, we're away. Unless Semedo wins us the Romanian league, which, I mean, he might do. He might do. Name drop. What name did I drop, Casper? I do talk a lot, and sometimes I don't really listen to what I'm saying. So apologies if I've done that. Sounds like the sort of thing that I probably do. Yeah. I'll get a foot in. Oh, good save. That'll do. Yeah, so as I said, the interesting thing, which team should I try on Football Manager? Try Sunderland, Anchi. Try Sunderland. Kirill Despodov asks, what is this game? This game is Football Manager. Football Manager 2024, or 23, depending upon when you class the game coming out. Yeah, it's good though. It's good. We like it. Rivaldo and some other old players. Yeah, hello. I mean, these are just, this is just my staff, innit? They're the ones that are in charge of me, so I kind of got to give them their names, give them their flowers a little bit. But yes, what did I start saying? I started saying something, didn't I? And I forgot. Yeah, so I'm not on the podcast this week, right? And it's fine. It's a big thing for me to have to let that go. But yeah, so I'm not here for that. Anshi in with the follow. Appreciate that, my friend. Very, very kind indeed. Your FM looks different. It might be a different skin, possibly. George off the post. Kirill Despodov in on the follow as well. Thank you, mate. Bring Blackburn back to the Premier League and take the title. Could do. You know what? I'd quite like a little bit of Blackburn save. That'd be quite good. I mean, we're very, very far away from the UK at the minute. We're in Romania, but this is season 4 here, so this is technically season 8 of the save. So maybe it might be time to leave. We'll have a look. We'll see. Look, it might be our first proper shot of Europe. So who knows what happens. Davishkan off the post. I do occasionally fall in love too hard. Sometimes Wrexham to the Premier League. That seems to be a thing. That'll just happen regardless. They don't need my help with that one. That'll just happen. Dan's over there. Welcome, Dan. Neumann's free kick. Ooh, decent hit, mind. Decent hit. Hey, I tell you what I should do, Chris. Are you still here? I should try and win a cup with Tottenham, Because that never happens ever. That's what they used to say, wasn't it? Not anymore. Not anymore now that, Tottenham win things. Because they do win things now, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, see? There's the thing. I'm quite enjoying that. Not listening. There's the Arsenal fans going, a what now? A what? A trophy? Never heard of such a thing. I'm a Sunderland fan, Kirill. So, and we just win playoff finals and Johnson's Paints trophies. So, good proper cups. Again, things that people want to win. So this is a 1-0. 10 minutes to go. We haven't really steamrolled it. Here goes Semedo again. Semedo pulls it back. George. Oh, George. Oh, Matt Blade. Imagine winning a playoff final. Matt, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I don't know if I don't know. Were you there? Did you go? Did you go? Because honestly, it was wild. It was wild. You know what? If that second goal wasn't offside, which it was by quite a distance, if it wasn't, game over. Sunderland are going home. But that just gave us that renewed sense of oh, maybe we could do something here. What tactic am I using? I'm using a 4-2-2-2-2, a sort of Brazilian box, because I've got no wide players. So it's a tactic I used in Greece at the start of the 24-game cycle, and yeah, I thought it might work with Farul because we haven't got any wide players, so it looks pretty decent. Wrexham only got promoted because of Hollywood money. It's like Newcastle but with less beheadings. Yeah, exactly. I saw a great tweet earlier on. Where is it? And it's this one. It was and I will retweet it, and then I'll sit back and wait for the barrage of anger from Newcastle fans. Which it just says, Newcastle fans who sold the soul of their club to a sports washing project are now complaining that it's all about money. So yeah, I think there's a beautiful irony in that, isn't there? What teams have I been on this save? So I've only been two teams, Kirill. This is my second team. My first team was a club called HIFK in Finland, and they were an amateur side in the second division in Finland, and we made that they became professional, but we had an 18-month transfer ban, so couldn't sign anybody, which was difficult. But yeah, you know, we did fine. We couldn't quite get promoted, unfortunately, so that's the moment we thought, right, our contract's expired, let's just move. And then came to Farul pretty quickly after, to be honest. Georgie Hadji was straight on the phone, and I was like, right, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Matt Blade, 22 months. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that, my friend. Very kind. As I said, you know, commiserations for the playoff final yourself. But yeah, great day out. Fifth playoff final I've been to, lost all of. I'm 1-1 now. I'm 1-1. So I'm glad I've exercised a little demon. Do we stream anywhere else? Asks Kirill. Yes, we stream over on TikTok. We stream on YouTube. We stream on Twitch. So Twitch is probably the place to be if you want to see the full experience. Tony Jameson FM on Twitch. The same on YouTube, to be honest. But yeah, it's probably easier getting onto TikTok, I reckon. This was the first one we scored in. If that's a step forward, that is a step forward. That is an absolute step forward. I don't want to say it. I just want to get the draw done. Sorry. Go to the end. What have I done? I thought it was just going to be a case like get this done. Right, who have we got? So this is the Conference League. Is this still qualifiers? Kirill Despidov, welcome. Look at that, moving across. Partizan's forcing my hand a little bit. They are, and you know what? If they don't want to sell him, then that's fine. But he's 6'4" and he's Serbian, so that fits my brief. He's wanted by Porto as well, so he might be half decent. Amadou Thiam, unfortunately, has gone to Southampton, so he's not going to be anywhere near, is he? Harvey Wills, welcome in. Look at this. This is this generation foot. Do you know what I mean? Like, nothing says generation foot like £60 million worth of Senegalese footballer. Like, what a guy. Do I have a particular goal for the save? I don't know. A lot of people have said win a World Cup, which I think is quite an interesting one, because I've not won a World Cup before. Certainly in the streaming world, not for a very, 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 very long time. So yeah, I'm not sure. World Cup, Champions League, not get sacked. Could be it. Win something before FM26 comes out. Am I right? Ruben Amarin says you should buy Freddie Adu. I've heard about this Freddie Adu character. He could be all right. 3.9 million for Todorovic. I mean, that probably is reasonable, but that's not money we've got, so let's reject that for now. Avoid the sack is the usual one. It's true. It is true. It's depressingly true. That's the problem. You know, a little bit too true. How long have I been playing FM? I've played every version. So, like, from when it was Championship Manager, from when it was Football Manager, the Kevin Toms years. So, yeah, the lot. Try and not breach financial fair play. That's a one. Hello, Oxford. That is a one that we remember as well. What do we think about this Stefan Feiertag? Big Austrian striker. Probably replaces the Big Egg quite comfortably. Doesn't like big matches, but probably wants about 11 grand. I mean, that's quite a lot, isn't it? Feiertag. looks like he should be good. He's no big egg. He's not, is he? He's not. There was something about the big egg, which we just loved. Joe Aribo. I mean, who's Jeremy Boga? Formerly of Nice and Atalanta. I mean, that would be, at 33, that would still be quite a signing, wouldn't it? I mean, we probably can't get him because they're expecting us to sign young players. Yeah, unfortunately, Pace did go back to Brazil, which was a shame. Gustavo Hamer. Oh, I mean, that would be... Again, this would be like $5,000. Is this the Sheffield United one? Oh. Am I excited to see some of the back of the Premier League? No, no, not at all. No, I don't want us to be in the Premier League. I wanted us to win the playoff final and then be offered the chance to stay in the Championship. And then we would have been like, yeah, we'll just stay. Thanks, that would be cool. That's what I was hoping for. But yeah, it appears as though we have to go. Why? Because the Premier League's crap, that's why. And I also don't want to see it. I quite liked seeing us win games. So watching us lose every week would be ridiculous. But in a sense, that'll be great because then we can go back to the Championship. So it's going to be okay. Right, so Firetag is wanted by Samsunspor. Now, Samsunspor probably a bigger club than us. So I think he's going to go there. But Gustavo Hamer is a pretty... I mean, that could be a big signing, surely. I know our club philosophy is sign young players. But a maximum of 1 year contracts for players over 33, sometimes just an extra little bit of experience could weigh out, right? They might do the unexpected and win the league. Myself and Mrs. J were talking about this morning, and we said that Sunderland have got the chance. So basically, we think that Sunderland are either going to be bottom of the league after like 4 games and never move off it, right? Which is possible. Or we're going to end up top of the league after 4 games and then slowly slip down the league. I do think it's going to be really funny. I just think it's going to be funny. Like, whatever happens, we can't afford that. I just think that we're going to be... I mean, look, it will be great if whatever happens, the best result of all would be just Newcastle getting relegated, or Sunderland only getting 6 points, and all those 6 points came against Newcastle. That would be like that would just be the funny thing, you know. Sunderland will finish higher than United. No, they won't. No, they absolutely... This is the thing. Football fans know nothing, do they? Like, no, they absolutely won't. Manchester United will finish higher than they finished this season. We only win 2 games all season. It's home and away wins against Liverpool. Would you take it? Yeah, totally. Totally. And especially if that meant that Liverpool lost out on the title by 6 points. Absolutely. Because it would really piss off Mrs. J and her family. And I just find that really funny. I just find it very funny. You know, I'd also find it funny if we got no points at all. Just literally like we had 0 and we were the worst club to ever turn up. We won't be, but I would just find it very, very funny. I think as long as we go in with it with the right attitude of just going, well, whatever happens, happens. Who's this Vuskovic? Luka Vuskovic. You want someone from Tottenham? I mean, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, is it? I thought you'd think it's funny. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Suddenly go far next season, top 10. I mean, this is the problem, though. They might. They might, because it's not actually... The Premier League's not actually that good. That's the thing. Like, the bottom half of the Premier League... I've said this so many times, so apologies to everyone who's been here before. But the bottom half of the Premier League don't finish in the top half of the Championship. Guaranteed. At all. It's not how it works. So yeah, I think there's a lot of rubbish in the Premier League. Do you support anyone else besides Sunderland? No, because you only have one football team, right? I don't get this 2 and 3 team thing either. It's not a thing, is it? What season are we in? We're in season 8, I think now. 8. Odds Ball Club a little bit. Yeah, but... Yeah, okay, yeah. We've got an affiliation with Odds Ball Club. That's true. Yeah, they were very, very good to us. They were very good. Fidel Barajas in the game. I don't know. Definitely not Larissa. No, not anymore. Not anymore. I like the guy that says nice. What, like... What, Charlie... Is it Charlie Brooker? What, from the Fast Show? Search for a guy from Lorient. No. No. I can only support one. The soft spot for one at a push, says Matt. Yeah, that seems fair. Seems fair. Yeah, anyone who supports 2 clubs or goes... or I support Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, whatever. But my local team or the team from my country is this. No, that's not a thing. The team from your country. John Thompson, that was the one. That was the one. Yeah, he's John Thompson. He's a funny man, John Thompson. Very funny. And Charlie Higson. He was in the Fast Show as well, wasn't he? Biscagno. Helps with the goal there. Against Sam Gurali. Last time I played seriously was FM12. I mean, some would argue I've never played it seriously. Oh, go on. Damage scans through. Oh, he needs to finish that, doesn't it? Do I play FC as well? No. Nah, my Xbox hasn't been switched on for about 4 years now, I would say. Probably a bit longer. Not even sure if it still works. My local team's in the Bulgarian 3rd Division. They're 5th out of 11. There you go. That's who you support then. Support them. Yeah. Support those dudes. They need your support, not Liverpool. Can I sign Julio Jordio? Yes, I can. Great reference. Big fan of that. Okay, so we do still have a bit of European football to play. Good ball through. Oh, Sabu. Oh, Mrs. J's in. Gentleman and amateur meteorologist. Ronaldo scored against Germany. Are Portugal winning? Or are they not? Also, isn't that like... That must just be a friendly, surely. How many trophies have I won in this save? One trophy in 8 years. The Romanian 2nd Division. The big one. It's the big one. It's not about winning though, is it really? In the grand scheme of things. Football Manager in particular. It's about stories. It's about signing players like Babacar Diallo from Generation Foot. Nations League. Oh. Nations League. It's not real, is it? that shows just how like uninteresting the Nations League is. That well, I personally didn't even realise that it was happening. But not that that's a great marker for anything. Do you know what I mean? Teo Sal is a tap in. They won, but the game was boring. Yeah, there you go. Good to see you though, buddy. Nice to have you in. As I say, if you're brand new around here, by the way, please drop a follow. It'd be much appreciated. If you're on Twitch, if you're on TikTok, if you're on YouTube, you know, wherever you get your content, hit that follow button. Great ball through. George. Gabriel George makes it 3-0. Kirill says, my first FM save, I didn't win a trophy for the first 12 years. I mean, in my first FM save or Champman save, I would have won something, but there's just more things happen now in it. And obviously I don't pay as much attention to what's going on because I'm talking to you lot, which I prefer. You know, I prefer doing the conversation bits than having to constantly be in back and forth and like going, oh, I haven't praised for training. Like, which ironically is a bit that a manager would actually do. And I argue this a lot. There's a lot of the stuff in the game that managers don't do. Take it out. I've upset loads of people by asking for things to be taken out. Do I think Job's still staying? No, he's clearly moving, isn't he? It's all but confirmed. You know what? There's a couple of people that have tried to bait me on that today. Going, you said Job was staying. And I was like, right, but he's not, is he? That was my opinion as well. I didn't have any proof that he was staying. He clearly isn't. Away he goes. You know? At least I'm not going to be one of those fannies that burns a shirt. Yeah? Real life football talk. I know. I'm sorry, Luffy. I've backed myself into a corner, haven't I? Nice to see you, though, buddy. How are you? Teo, it's the only semi-finals left in the Nations League. This week's World Cup qualifiers are going. Is there a World Cup as well? What? World Cup qualifiers. Do you know what? I'm glad all these things happen. You know, when there's so many matches for football, precious little footballers. Yeah. You know, good job they got rid of those third round replays in the FA Cup. Am I right? Yeah. Probably isn't anything between Kevin Thomas Football Manager 2 and Champman 97. I don't think I've won much since Champman 97. I had that story with Blind Spartans and I have dined out on that. Oh, great finish by Sabu. That's 5. Fives! Big fives, everyone. Sabu isn't even going to get his game when Semedo plays. Do you know what I mean? To be fair, the Blind Spartan story is great. It is, Kev, you're right. I must admit, it is a great piece of storytelling, that one. That story needed to be told. And I've tried to think about telling another story, and I don't know what story there is. I was asked about whether we do it at the comedy festival this year or not. I don't know. I keep back and forth on things. You know. Maybe we try it, maybe we don't. I don't know. We can have another FM show live. We'll do that, definitely. That'll be a thing. Am I making my own tactics? Yeah. If you're not making your own tactics, then like, do you know what I mean? Be great if you're brand new to the game, then absolutely don't try and make your own tactics. Use other tactics for inspiration. But if you've played the game for a couple of years, like, you should be making your own tactics. Even if it's just following the on-screen instructions, do you know what I mean? and doing it that way. That's the thing. But yeah, you know, play as you wish, but play as you need to. But personally, I think you should be having your own tactics. Looking forward to another live show, hopefully in Nottingham. It will be in Nottingham. Cal, that's where it'll be. I've turned the sound on. We've conceded a goal. That's not a thing, is it? Larissa's story would be a great story. You know what? Probably it would, Dan. Yeah. But also the thing is, and I said this to Chris in our group chat, if Chris is still here, and I said, like, there's also that thing in it about going to a show now and talking about FM. Llama's here. Doesn't matter what I think. Does not matter what I think at all about anything. Llama's here, and he's dropped 13 months on the Prime. I mean, what a legend! What a legend FM Llama is. We have to have a massive shout out, by the way, for Llama. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well. Big love to you and the family. Is there anything particular I have to know about making my own tactics? I mean, all you need to know is, like, how many players do you have to have on the pitch and where do you want them to go? That's really all you need to know for tactics. After that, then just try and work out what kind of football you might want to play. Yeah, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. The game's not clever enough for you to overthink it. Just do it simple. You'll still probably win. Quite the welcome, but it's an appropriate welcome for you, Llama. Tactics with TJ. Yeah. Hendo's trying out a new name. Fair play. Fair play. Give it a new try, mate. Stop. No, carry on. What's my longest save? Spartans was probably the longest one. That was like, what, 30, 40 years, I think. Yeah, Larissa would have been, but I mean, we've collapsed here. 6-0. I always say 6-0 is when things start to get a little bit hairy, innit? Yeah, 6-2. I would 6-2 be the other team. Is that what they say? See, Lara will be happy anyway because a bit of the job money goes back to Birmingham. See, Shiv and Larissa were a big bunch of pooey heads. They were. They absolutely were. And I don't say that lightly. None of us say that lightly. Yeah. But we mean every word. It's 8-2. I just thought it was just anything with 2 in. Like, obviously I didn't because, you know. But yes, hope you're well, Llama. I think we're about to potentially, Llama. How do you think about this? What do you think about the idea of Gustavo Hamer playing in Romania? Do you think this is on a free? I feel like this could be a reasonable signing. Do you know what I mean? He's a leader. Salons don't compensate for our policy for selling talented teams before they play for us. Sold one to Brentford this week. I think we've that's touched a bit of a nerve, innit? $8,000. I'll give you 6. How does that sound? Okay. I mean, how about we give you a team of the year? Team of the year bonus is normally good, isn't it? Goal bonus and assist bonus. Why not? Hamer was plucked from the womb and the midwife told his mother one day he'll play to Romania. His mother shed a lone tear. Yeah, she was moved very shortly afterwards. Who's this Baracus? Who's B.A. Baracus? Fidel Baracus. I don't even think that's a real player. No, it's not real, unfortunately. When does a save get boring? Oh, it's difficult to say. So, I think, for me, right, I think a save gets boring And I've not experienced this very often myself. But when you're winning all the time, I think that would get boring. I think that would get quite boring. That's just Spacebar Manager, innit? Like, you know, I don't feel like that would be fun. Or when you move to a team and there's just no connection to that team and you just can't get behind it, that's when it gets a bit boring. Or when you go to Argentina for no reason, that can also make the save a bit boring. Yeah. Evening, Alex Doshia. How are you? Interested to hear everyone else's thoughts then. What do you all think? When does a save get boring? When you feel stuck? Yeah. Do you mean stuck? Danny with the follow. Thank you, Danny. Much appreciated. Alex as well on the follow. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate you you both. Luis Semedo definitely needs to be given the chance to come back in. Evening, Alex. How are you, pal? When you start thinking about new saves, there's a lot there in it. That's literally when your brain is elsewhere, says Matt. That's a good one, isn't it? When your mind is elsewhere, it's time to leave, isn't it? Definitely when you don't feel that connection. It's a lot like, you know, let's not overplay this, but it's a lot like a relationship. You know, you put a lot of time and effort into it, and if you don't feel like you're getting the same back, then then sometimes it is time to move on and accept that it's just not them. You know, it's not you, it's them, or it's not them, it's you, or it is definitely them, which is often the case. I can only hear you on the left side of my ear. Okay, we'll do that quickly. That must be a TikTok thing, CFC. If that's the situation, then you could try Twitch. I'm definitely in both ears on Twitch. Yeah. Nice being a Romanian, seeing someone doing a career with a Romanian side. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're enjoying the Romanian football. A little bit morbid for a Wednesday. Oh yeah. I mean, it's more of a Thursday vibe, isn't it? Phil Evans on the follow. Thank you, Phil. Much appreciated. As is Blaj Andre. Nice to meet you both. Thank you for being here. Mid-table mediocrity kills it for me. I'll take a tense relegation battle and clinging on for dear life over any day. Oh yeah, like a relegation battle is the one, or playoffs. That's the thing. I'm all right with a bit of mid-table mediocrity though, because you know me, I'm not one for going to the top. So for me, stability is good, because then you just end up occasionally like having an absolute belter of a season, but then of course you end up raising expectations a little bit too high. That's a great head of hair, says Tom. Why, thank you very much, Tom. Appreciate it. I'm gonna get a haircut tomorrow. Actually, it's looking a bit. For me, it feels like Kemp Semedo. Get in. Luis Semedo opens his account. Go on. Sunderland strikers doing it in Romania. Here we go. CFC sent me 6 roses. Thank you very much. Thank you. Half a dozen. Oh, what a Wednesday treat. Thank you, CFC. Emil, I don't know if you've heard or not, but Georgie Hadji is not Farrell's Constanta. Discuss. I've been led to believe that this is Georgie Hadji's Farrell Constanta. The game at the minute says it is. Has he left in real life? That's the question. If he's left now, then that's an interesting thing. But at this moment in time in the game, it's very much Georgie Hadji's Farrell. Unless, of course, you're going back to the historical merging of the teams. Potentially. I don't know. It's Damashkan. Georgie George. It's Gabriel George, I know that, but we'll call him Georgie George. Biscagno, just gone wide. Yanis Ziku is now the coach at Farrell. Hadji left the post. Ah, right, but Hadji's still the owner, isn't he? Yeah? Is that right? Haji's still in charge of the whole thing. I mean, in a sense, it's my Farul Constanta at the moment in time right now. In this universe. So yeah, so FM show live. Are we going to do it again in November? Do people want to see it? Shall we do it? Who wants to come to Nottingham on a early weekday? Yes, says Dan. There's a 4-pack of hooch with his name on it. I can guarantee. We need to. Missed the last one, wasn't happy. Llama, sign me up. Right, 3 tickets sold already. The show is happening. Hendo says it. That's 4. That's 4. Yeah. Him and Kipri and Marika, former Stuttgart players, the owners. Yes, that's right. That's what I thought it was. I got 10 hooches for £10 last time. Where? Hendo? Because Stankescu gets his first goal for the club on his debut as well. 10 hooches for £10. I need to know where this was. You'd love to if the schedule allows. We will make the schedule work. I get Good Genius to get to Nottingham as well. Oh yeah. Good Europe come over. Mad Scientist still flying from Denmark again. That'll be cool. I still think that was awesome. The fact that he did that. Yeah, anyone who's on TikTok, by the way, the last few years we've done an FM show live podcast. And the FM show is a podcast that I run with RDF Tactics and Sai Maggio. It's out every single Thursday. So guess what day tomorrow is? Thursday. So there'll be an episode coming out. But it's not got me on for the first time in 97 episodes. It's co-hosted by the wonderful Second Yellow Card. So yeah, go and check it out. If you've not listened to it before or watched it before, make sure you go and support the show. Have a watch of it. It's it's great fun. It's great fun. We're on YouTube. We're on podcast platforms all over the place. We're on Patreon as well. If you want to see us do the FM show network save, where we're all in Italy. So it's already been fun. It's already been carnage. Which team am I? I'm Farul Constanta, Artapar. A team in Romania, top division Romania. And having looked at the positions, we're currently 5th. Some water. We've got water. Yes, we do have water. Look at this. I've got some of that. Look at that. I appreciate the follow. Can we show you the tactic? I can show you the tactic. Yeah, it's a Brazilian box is what it is. So we haven't got any wide players, so I'm funneling everything through the middle with overlapping fullbacks. Yeah, so that's where we get our fun from. Yeah, so it works pretty well. It's something that we built in Greece, and I'm not normally a fan of like bringing tactics over from a team I made before, because I often look at that and think, right, a tactic is built for a certain team, a certain type of player. But we're quite fortunate that these players have sort of picked up the mantle quite nicely. Omar El Sawi, yeah, no, that's fine. We can just leave him. Dennis Mareshan. He's not very good either, is he? Nottingham's just 10-minute drive over the border. Ah, pretty much. Yeah. Like once you get past the Metro Centre, yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. You're at Armenia Bielefeld in the 3rd division with your own tactic. Yes, now we're talking. What tactic have you got? And we shouldn't be having to use the term with my own tactic, because I think that most people use their own tactics. Rightly or wrongly, I think most people do. Magic George wants to leave. I'm aware that I've said that these players can definitely be registered in the next round of European registration, but I don't know if we can do it or not. But we'll see how we get on. I appreciate you, Purple Glove. It does sound like I'm talking to myself there, doesn't it? So I appreciate you, Magic Glove. What's he on about? Right, let's accept those loan offers for Magic George. I'd rather he played personally, but that's what it is. The place the £1 bottle of hooch is called Icon in the centre. Nice. Right, we're going there. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do the gig there. That would be carnage. Absolute carnage if we just started at the £1 hooch bar. Right, TJ, why is the gig here? Just all the hooch in it. We took RDF there after the show. Nice. I didn't stay around for much last year. I had to get back relatively early doors. In fact, actually, I didn't. In fact, you know what? I didn't even stay over last year. I drove there and back in the same night because I remember saying goodbye to Llama, and I was like, right, I need to start driving now. Yeah, I got straight back, didn't I? I remember. Yes, Tristan, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Yeah, I didn't hang about. I was like, right, this is fun. Away we go. I'll stay over this time, I reckon. Hopefully. We'll have to see if Mr. J will let me stay out to play. Artorius. They're from Constanta. They're only 5 minutes from the stadium. Get in, Artorius. Love that. I love the fact we've got the Constanta fans in. We do have that link up with Wolfsburg, remember, which we might try and take advantage of at some point. Did Norwich to Nottingham back in the day the first time, would not recommend it. I was knackered. Yeah, Norwich is it's a tricky place to get to, isn't it? It's not the easiest of drives, Norwich. Lack of motorway is a killer. Isn't it just? Single lanes all over the place, like, damn it. Right, Craiova one, Magic George. Fine. Fire tag's gone to Samson Spore. Understandable. I have not seen anything to do. I mean, to be fair, do I want to see Hakimi's reaction to anything to do with women? No, not really. Because he's not a good human being, is he? May have asked this before, will it be at the canal again? Hopefully, I think so. But it will depend on whether they get a bigger show. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I've got to be alright with that. Because the festival keeps getting bigger and bigger, and there's only so many times you can pull in favours, I think. But if it's not at the canal, then it'll be at the venue that's literally across the road from it, like out the back. They've got a new venue, so we'll still use the canal as the meeting place and the drinking venue, and then we'll go to the hooch bar. But we'll have a chat with the organisers. Because they've sent an email this week, so I'll probably need to give them a ring and try and work out what the best plan is. But if the interest is still there, then we'll do it, because it's been fun. the last few years. And this will be what? This will be number 5, I think. Is this going to be number 5? It feels like it's 5. Have I got any fun ideas? Bored dry at the minute. Yeah, do an unemployed. Unemployed. No badges, no qualifications. Load a whole bunch of nations up that you've never played before. Get the mega pack. And start in a continent you've never done it before. And just do that. You'll end up managing teams that you've never managed before, countries you've never managed before, buying players you've never seen before. That's the way to keep it fresh. Or download the Mad Scientist new database. How do I get 24 these days? Same way you get it normally, Johnny. Just do it through Steam, I think. Or Apple Arcade or Game Pass, possibly. What a finish! Timmy Newman, pick that one out. Red and white circles in on the follow from TikTok. Whoever asked that, go to Estonia. Estonia. Yes, Tristan. Now we're talking. I haven't played since FM4. What team am I right now? So I'm Farul Constanta in Romania at the minute. Came to the second one or the third one. Yeah, so we did an FMT one with Matt. And then we did Ryan on the follow. Appreciate Ryan. Then we did the FMT one where Matt and I tagged over and gave the podcast to Rich and Jebaru and Alice and Kev. And then we did the FM show with producer Steve. And then we did one with me and Aaron. And then we did one with me, Aaron, and Si. So yeah, no, I think this is 5. Or did we do one with me and Matt? I'm sure we did. I can't remember. You're on 46 months, so yeah, that maths would probably make. Matt was the guest, so yeah. So Matt and I didn't do one, right? Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. How's producer Steve these days? Well, you know what? Busy, from what I understand. I've not really heard from him for a little while. The last time we heard from him, he was up to his eyeballs. Damashkan. So I imagine he's still super busy. I might drop him a message this week, actually, just see how he's getting on. Just see how many trophies Arsenal won this season. See if he knows. Sam Crack in on the follow. Appreciate that. Vodka is in as well. Nice to see you. I think I know the answer. Do you know the answer, Chris? Do you know? Do you got an idea of it? You do know. Vodka with the follow. You know I'm just teasing you, Dan. I'm just teasing you. It was 0. Gabriel George. Pick that one out. I would 9-2 be this other team. Oh yeah. I would 9-2 be them. Are Arsenal the new Spurs? They win nothing. I think so. I think they are. I mean, all teams really are the new Spurs because no one wins. Arsenal, you're doing Arsenal-y things, yeah? Yeah. With the sharpening my sword. Oh, that's a penalty. It's an absolute stick on. Louis Maddock, which club are we? We're Farul Constanta, Louis, in the Romanian top division. Dan's going to start banning people, yeah, including me, probably. Damashkan tucks away his 4th of the season from the penalty spot. I'm used to being a mod and therefore untouchable. I'm not here. I mean, I can give you the power, Chris. let me give you the power. Would you like mod powers? You probably deserve mod powers, actually. Giving your giving the you're on the payroll. What? 'Cause 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 He's like the Hulk you wouldn't want to see when he's angry. Oh, yeah. I mean, Dan tips over tables and everything. I don't think that was your phone at all, Dan. I think that was you just testing things, just going, let me just see if it does work. Oh, it does work. Oh, look. Which manager do I take inspiration from? Oh, like all the greats. So, Big Sam, Sean Dyche, Brian Clough, probably Jose as well, I reckon. My personality is be a bit of a prick. So, that's my managerial inspiration. Zednik Zeman, maybe. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has a banging name. He does. He does have a banging name. Laurie Sanchez. In Scotland, we have being Hibsed. They have a reputation for inexplicably losing games in the craziest ways. Yeah, true. But then they also have when they do win, though, they have that Sunshine and Leith moment, which was awesome when they beat Rangers in the final. I think it was, wasn't it? That was class. Oh, my left centre back has a banging name. Ah, got you. Sorry, I said DCL. I thought Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, Tricovagno. It's a decent one. That, don't get that on the back of your shirt. That's going to cost you like £1,000. Zenit Zeman is definitely a Scrabble score. Agreed. Maybe I'm a bit of Gasparini, like, you know. Oh, Damashkan nods in. Peter Reid, of course, has also got to be up there for clear managerial inspiration. $12-3 is realistic. Not very, is it? This is the problem. Football Manager, not realistic. Everyone wants a realistic Football Manager. They're not going to get scores like this. The team we're playing must be shite. Oh, great save by the keeper. I mean, we beat Trabzonspor. Like, they were the first team we had to play in Europe. This is 6-1 at half time. 23 shots. We've been like we're lethal in this match. Do you know what I mean? I think we can probably. I reckon we can win this. This is Jay unplugged the internet. I mean, she might do it by accident. That's the thing. The final against Rangers to win the Scottish Cup was the first time in 114 years. It was amazing. Oh yeah, it was so good. I had a tear watching that. That was like. That was emotional. You could feel that through the telly. Yeah. So let's bring Buscanio off as well. Actually, put Toma on. Try and rest a couple of these people, shall we? If the game's realistic, F1 would get away from that car and immediately shut down. Potentially, yeah. I'd like the game to be realistic and just spend like 40 years just not being able to even get promoted into the Football League. That would be class. James Griffith's just lost in the playoff final to your friend. That's when it hurts the most, isn't it? When it's your mate. Do you know what I mean? And they'll be sat there, and I bet they've been really, really chilled out and not rubbed it in at all. Yeah. We haven't even scored in the second half. Look at that. A win's a win. A win's a win. Whether it's 1-0 or 6-1, a win is a win. Right. Where are we? Are we into the actual... So that's the second qualifying round. We're not just, where are we? Like, how many more rounds do we have to do before we even get to the actual thing? Right, because I'm not having Luis Semedo pissed off that he's not registered. It's a third qualifying round to go. And a fourth round. I mean, where? I can't help but feel that we're about to get a load of players getting upset. When's FM26 come out? No idea, James. No idea. Genuinely, nobody knows. What tactic am I using? I'm using a 4-2-2-2-2 Brazilian box, which has been quite nice for us. And no, someone's doing a career in Romania. Yes, Bodgy. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It started as a journeyman, and I keep thinking this is maybe going to be just a journeyman. But if we end up doing well here, this might end up being a build a nation. So we'll have to see. Tuny, what have we missed? What have we missed? So at the minute, you've missed Luis Semedo turning up, and you have missed not much else really. We've just smashed a team like 6-1, 12-3 or something over aggregate. I mean, so Semedo can't be in at all. This is frustrating, isn't it? You have one space available in the selections, but if we put him in, then we can't do anything about it. So, right, this is going to cause problems. Okay, this is going to cause problems, but it'll be fine. Don't worry, it'll be fine. I started and I've had the mic turned on. Yeah, it was true. It's true. These aren't the Romanian rules. These are the. This is the European rules. So Gustavo Hamer's about to come in. So that's going to be good. Did we decide on the season ticket in the end, asks Llama. So, yes, I did decide on the season ticket. Mrs. J is less than sure that I should be getting one. I've offered a potential season ticket to Eldest Jameson as well, to say if he wants to go and watch Premiership football and go and see, if he has to watch Liverpool, then that's the only way he's going to get to see it, because I'm not taking him to watch Liverpool. So that has not been met with objection at this moment in time. It's not a firm objection. It is let's wait and see what happens when they come back out, and we have to be quick with that, because if they do come back out, then we're going to have to obviously buy them pretty quickly. So, and we don't know what the price is going to be like when they go up, because they will probably go up a little bit. So yeah, maybe. He didn't say Premiership football. Good Lord, no. Did I say that? I feel bad. It feels dirty. But so the rationale with it was, right? So the rationale of offering it to Eldest Jameson is because, right, he thinks he's a Liverpool fan, right? And he's not, right? But what I thought would be interesting for him was if he wants to go and watch football, right, and he can see the teams that he's heard about, so he can go and see the Man Cities, the Liverpools, the Arsenals, the Man Uniteds. Like, he can go and see all that, right? Because I'm not driving to Liverpool. I'm not going to Anfield and trying to get tickets for that. I love the boy, but not that much, right? The best part of my week is the hour or so before a game with all my kids there. The 90 minutes after is an anticlimax. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, football is a real sport, it can't be a TV program. You can't watch it on the telly and think that's all it is. After the playoff situation, like, it reminded me that, you know, football can be quite good fun. And I think he should experience that. But how that is, I don't know. Will he do it? I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Proud Farul and some moments got to be have in a stadium of light. Yes, Veggie, the stadium of light, absolutely. Stadium of lightheartedness. Also, as well, it would be nice to see him watch a team lose every week. That would be fun. You can realise just how bad it can be. Any reason I lose every match? Asks Aiden. Yeah, probably the tactic, mate. Probably the tactic. What tactic are you playing? Who are you? What division are you in? All that information. That's the bits we need. Give you a bit of insight into why that is. But yeah, so there is a thing there where I'm thinking maybe I could try and convince Mrs. J that we could do it. So we'll see. The club got its claws back in me very quickly with that stupid playoff emotions. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Daughter's first game was a random Clyde versus Berwick Rangers match. She was 3, looked around and all singing and shouting. It's a special memory. I love that. That's what you want. Morgan Wright on the follow. Thank you, Morgan. Much appreciated. And Chris McKinn as well. Julio Libero. Appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. Sabu. Albert in with the follow as well. Thank you, Albert. Albert. Goal awarded. S. Smith as well. Thank you, S. Smith. Very kind. Was there a bit of crackle there on the audio? I think I heard a bit of crackle. Sabu with a right hit. Biscagno. Look at, he's miles on. Audio's fine. Thank you, Rouge. Thank you. I mean, look at that. We're up to 4th. What team are we? We're Farul Constanta, Albert, in the Romanian top flight. Owned by Georgie Hadji. Russ over the top. I've been with Mrs. Lama for 27 years. Wow. For 25 of those, she had no interest in football whatsoever. We got a blue season ticket. We go as the whole family, and now she loves it. She reads more about football than I do. Get Mrs. J down Roker Park. She'll become a fan. Yes. See, the good thing there is Mrs. J is a big football fan. I mean, the football club she supports is Liverpool, so you can then sort of argue that it's not really football, is it? You know. So, and again, it will be interesting to go. I mean, she used to go to matches as well. So, with us, so she's fine. To be fair, Mrs. J goes for the shouting. she's more than happy to just go and shout at people. So, it's a great day out for her. So I'll see if I can lean on her and go, look, why don't we all get a season ticket? I don't think that'll happen. What's the journey from York to Sunderland? Like an hour 40. So it's not too bad. What the problem's going to be, even Newey, welcome in, New. Your name's Kieran. Nice to see you, my friend. The issue that we've probably got is the midweek games. So Eldest Jameson wouldn't be able to go to the midweek games because they'd finish too late, and he wouldn't be getting back in time. So I'd have to go to the midweek games on my own. Not the end of the world. It is another commitment, of course. A midweek match. Get a Leeds season ticket instead. We could do. I've said to him, I'd rather he's a Leeds fan than a Liverpool fan, because at least Leeds is close enough. Motorway service station sushi is a bit dangerous. Yeah. Well, the irony was, did I didn't think I'd send you any pictures of it. I did have sushi for the cup final, because of course we did. For the playoff final, sorry. So you got to make sure, haven't you? Rituals have got to be abided by. Oh, Albu, what a finish! Of course I did. Yeah, of course I did. Of course, I'm off to the player final. Got to have a bit of sushi. I'm in London. Do you know what I mean? I've got to look the part. Was Freddie Adu a fraud? No, he wasn't. He was just overhyped. It was the scouts were the problem, and also as well, he had a lot of off the field problems. So I don't know if that was the entirely Freddie Adu's fault. Pom, we're playing FM24, my friend. Football Manager. Llama, we have Corley service on the way back from St Andrews. 4 stars would recommend. Oh, nice. I'll have a little nose out. I'm in Birmingham in a few weeks. July, I'm in Birmingham, so I might have a little look at that. But we're at the I've pretty much been living in Stratford recently. Oh, good finish. The jury's out on this boy. Make sure you get your vaccination boosters before coming down. That'll be the one. Freddie Adu is a real person, definitely not a fraud. That is true, MCG. Jack Kenmare from the Sport Bible interviewed him. It's definitely real. He's definitely real. Oh no. It's an own goal. Oh dear. You got 15 minutes from Stratford. Oh nice. It's quite nice. Like, you know. Fucking love Shakespeare around there, that's for certain. Like, if you thought Scousers love the Beatles, you've never seen what the people from Stratford think of Shakespeare. Piscagno, Diallo. Oh, there we go. It's not as posh as people think. It really isn't, is it? It really isn't. Chrissy BVB, welcome in. Pom, what's my team? Well, my team. I'm a Sunderland fan. Pom. I play Soccer Manager. I don't have a PC. Couldn't recognise the game. Ah, got you. The poor man's Leamington. Yeah, you're the bit that Warwick forgot. What was it? Fake? Was it fake engagement or a fake person? Antonio Pereira. I'm from TikTok. It's better on Twitch. It is, isn't it, Chrissy? It's a better watching it. You get to see everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, welcome in, pal. What camera settings do I use in game? Oh, just like that. Just the director cam. pretty much just whatever its default is. To be honest. Metro. I just started playing Football Manager. It's well good. It is. It's decent, isn't it? I mean, I've just had a really bad experience there, drawing 3-3, but. Was it a sock? I'm not giving him any more airtime. Right. He's a dafty. Right. Had any more interviews? No, we haven't. No. We're I think people have obviously looked and presumed that we're settled in Romania for now. I haven't even looked at the jobs, so let's have a little nosy. There's nothing there that's jumping out at me. Oh, Buddha Glimt is though. Buddha Glimt is jumping out at me. Oh, why did we look? Oh. Even Mulder. What about Scully? Mitra, where are we in the league? We are quite high up in the league, actually. We're 5th. Pack your bags and run. Who let him hit the job centre? I know. Because what happened was, I said, let's at least play in Europe. We all agreed that, didn't we? You all said, look, like, you know, just go and do Europe, TJ. That'll be the right thing. Oh, now I've seen Norway. Oh, damn it. Why do I do this to myself? Mitro, appreciate the follow, my friend. Very kind. Bude Clint would be class, wouldn't it? Well, I'm not going. I can't go. I can't. Oh, it looks very good. There's a lot of things there that we like, isn't it? I've already gone. I've already gone. See you, everyone. Yeah. Like, there's just something about me and Scandinavian football in it, you know. Kevin says, remain in Romania for now. Squeeze out all bits of Gus Hamer. See, and Kevin's at Sonness, so, and he would even say, come to Norway. I love the Eliteserien. We all do. It's just where happiness is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? He's already got a house in Glimt. Yeah, I probably have. Julian Nagy. Might not know this, but how likely would it be getting Sunderland tickets to a league game next season? Probably fairly easy. Well, yeah, I'd imagine it would be easy enough. Never been to a Premier League game. Next closest one's the Sports Washers. Yeah, I mean, obviously, look at you'll get tickets for Sunderland versus Brentford, or Sunderland versus Brighton. You're probably not going to get tickets for Sunderland versus Arsenal or Sunderland versus Man City. You know, if you ever come to Norway, you're free to come to my office at Østerhus Arena. Oh, you know what? I will do. I absolutely will do. In fact, do you know what, Kevin? Right? I think you might even. Where are you at? Do you fancy a job? Technical director. I mean, judging staff and negotiating. We need to keep a bit of thing on you. I like the fact you're an Everton fan. That's better than the other club in Liverpool. Is that true? Are they your teams? Bron and Everton and Tref? I'm alright with that. That's fine. Games against Brentford and Brighton, probably a lot more fun. I'd imagine so. You could probably get tickets for the game against Burnley when we inevitably lose 7-0 at home, which could happen. West Ham tickets should be fairly easy to get. Skin is there we go. WTCS Gold, that's the one we're on. Yes, we are, Christy. We are in Romania, 2029. So that's what, season 8. But yeah, Kevin, drop me an email. Because it will be interesting to chat on the FM show about what you do and how you sort of work in football, and what the you know what, explain to the listeners and the viewers what the technical director actually does, because it's in game now, so that'd be really cool. So yeah, do that. That'll be awesome. There you go, everyone. That's how it works. This is how you network. More Scandinavian content. It's all about Scandinavian content. Do you know what I mean? We've never had a Premier League one, have we? Jump in, yeah. WTCS Gold sounds like the sounds of the 50s. It's where I'm from. It's where I live. You know what I mean? Sound Raoul Rotund. Is Glimt still available? Well, to be fair, it wasn't actually available. It was insecure. So it wasn't available just yet. I mean, they might well turn it around. They're going to turn it around, right? They're going to turn it around, and away we go. You know, West Ham fan usually sneak in the home end for the West Ham games at the Stadium of Light. Yeah, I'll say getting away tickets is probably going to be. Is it tougher? Away tickets for away fans are always a bit tricky to grab, aren't they? Because they never really get very many. But I think we've confirmed 3,000, I think, for away tickets next year. So I think it's enough. I mean, that'll obviously subject to change, I'm guessing. Christy, I'm managing Notts County. I'm in the Championship. Raul Ratund has already scored 21 goals. Most season tickets. We've got the most season ticket holders in the league. Have you? At West Ham? That doesn't feel right, does it? I mean, but to be fair, they didn't pay for their stadium, so maybe. Got a mate of mine, he's a West Ham fan. And, like, he's one of the dads of one of the kids at school. And, obviously, he talks like that, because he's fucking London. And I sent a message J. I was like, he's West Ham. I guarantee he's West Ham. Mrs. J asked him outright. She went, who do you support? He goes, West Ham, innit? And I was like, I told you. She just pissed herself laughing. She was like, yeah, TJ reckoned. The free season tickets come with the free stadium. I think so. Oh, and then of course, they'll overspend on players as well. Usually strikers that don't score goals. I heard someone try and say as well recently, last couple of days, that Sunderland should sign Kai Havertz. Even I know that's a bad idea. That's not going to work at all. Doesn't score no goals. Who's injured? Kellick. Oh, damn it. We need him. Have him for free if you want. Honestly, I don't know who's going to pay money for him, especially with the wages he's got as well. You know, we know Ahmad's not coming back, and you know we have to accept that. Neumann. So here's the difficult one for me, right? Here's the difficult one for me. What happens if Henderson comes back? What happens if Hendo comes back? That's like a difficult one, isn't it? That's like, after all he's done. It's like, he did the things he did. He said the things he said. His actions were wrong. It's like, oh. Sunderland need Hendo. I know. We boo him. Yeah, we boo him. I'm sat drinking me Stonewall. I'm drinking me Stonewall Brooklyn beer. Talking about Jordan Henderson coming back. Oh. Copy not even buy. Something will pan out. True. What we need is a crazy Greek owner. That's what we need. Actually, we don't need a crazy Greek owner. Let's keep with the quiet French billionaire who got a lot of money from his dad and his dodgy dealings. Kevin Taylor, welcome in. Appreciate it. Calisphere, everyone. I've seen it as well. Apparently Gateshead can't register players, so massive problems for them. Oh, Biscagno taps it in. I did wonder if Hendo joined would TGBO for fuck's sake. I would. I absolutely would. I'd be like, oh dear. Greek football team owners are not good. Ask that former Larissa manager. Oh, yeah. I mean, that board, they were not cool. They were not cool. Dupe's in. Hello, Dupe. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well. Pleasure. See, it's nice having you back streaming again, Dupe. And by the way, I should say this. If you haven't seen Duke recently, I mean, he was a sexy man before, right? But Matt, have you seen him now? Have you seen him now? Oh my word. Oh, honestly, like, you would. Incredible, mate. Absolutely fantastic. Do you know what I mean? That journey has been a journey and a half. You look brilliant. You look so good. So welcome in, by the way, Raiders. Welcome from the stream. We've got Journeyman over here. So Journeyman in Romania at the minute. We're currently Farul Constanta, which is Georgie Hadji's club. So Georgie Hadji owns them. Rivaldo's a director. Marian Caprica is one of the directors as well. And it's our third season here. We won the second division for the first time of asking. Then we came third in the top division last year. This year we're in Europe, so that's the interesting thing. Plus we've just signed Luis Semedo, former Sunderland striker, so very, very happy. Dupe, take it easy, my friend. We'll see you soon. Appreciate the raid, buddy. Big love, and we'll catch you up very quickly off the post. Oh, check out the 5-star potential as well, by the way, if you haven't already done so as well. Neil Fitzpatrick's over on YouTube. Hello, Neil. How are we, sir? Welcome away. Plug it away with a Bideford Mikulova save. 6 months deep. You're in the trenches. I like that. That's where you need to be. Oof. There we go. Gabriel George makes it 2, does he? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Moldovan classed as the with the assist. Yeah, if you're new, by the way, please feel free to drop a follow. It'd be much appreciated. I was going to say, normally I'd be like, oh, we stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes Sundays. But this last couple of weeks, it's been a bit all over the place. So we're here tonight. I think we're here Friday. Podcast tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's record, by the way. Tomorrow's record is... Oh, look at that. Gabriel George, Georgie George. Slots it in for a third. Target forward for Semedo is... we've got him as the advanced forward for now. But he's still not registered for Europe just yet. So we need to get into the group stage, then we can register him properly. So that's the plan. So yeah, tomorrow's podcast comes out, and that's with RDF Tactics and Second Yellow Card. And the record we do tomorrow night is with Louis Miles, who is the director of the Football Manager documentary that came out years ago. So we've got him on the show, which is going to be awesome to chat away to, and do a bit of reconnecting, which would be good. Talk about that. Talk about the inspiration behind the film, how it came about, who approached who, how they managed to get it all pulled together. Yeah, it should be good. Should be good. The through passes are on fire, aren't they? Just Alexandru, aren't they? Just. We've got some great passes in the club. Kellick is out for 6 weeks with a fractured wrist. It's gonna have to be just the fitness, the physio in it. That's a blow. That is a blow. But it means that our new fullback can sort of come in and have a go. See how he settles. Sounds like a good pod. Look forward to it. Yes, Kevin. Now we're talking. Yeah, it should be great. And then obviously we'll do the Patreon record. The Patreon record is obviously the FM show, Network Save. So me, Aaron, Sai, we have got a Network Save on in the background, which is good fun. It's in Serie A, so what could possibly go wrong? Do we even get a new FM, or is this the last one? Who knows, Chris? Who knows? I'd imagine there'll be another one at some point. You know? And if there's not, then there's not. But let's just see what happens. Yeah. You know, there's obviously, you know, people get upset about it, but could release the latest update file for us. Well, they can and they can't. That's the problem, because obviously there's loads of like issues with no, there's gonna be issues with licensing, so that's the thing. So they might not be able to do that. Also, as well, the game's already over. Like they're making a new game now, so they're not making a game on this current database or this current game. So yeah, like it's a waste of resource, really. So yeah, I can see them not doing that. You know, it could just be it's just gonna be one of those ones where, like, who knows? We'll find out when we find out. You know, as chat manager players, we've been through this thing before. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, we've been through this before, and you know, if things change drastically, things change drastically. If they don't, they don't. Yeah. First Journeyman ended up at Peterborough. It's now 2042. Nice. I think that's a good side to end up at Peterborough. I'm not sure if it's a Journeyman side to be at, but you know what I mean. If you can get posh ball work, and then you're in for fun. It'll be interesting. Paul with the director. I enjoyed the one with Jim a few weeks ago. Love the what he did with the work in progress. He's generally a lovely guy. Oh, he is. He's top boy. Is old Jimbo. Yeah, me and him have known each other for years and years and years. He was an usher at my wedding as well. So that's one of those like actual friendship conversations. So he came back and I was like, "Do you fancy this?" And he was like, "I think I do, actually. Yeah, I think I do want to get on the podcast." So yeah, it was good to have him on. Really good. You know, and if there is no FM26, then the world just continues. The world continues. You know, it's not. It's not the end of the world. It's not the. You know, it's a minor inconvenience at best. Yeah. How do you know it didn't end in carnage? I turned heel. Put Mrs. J through a table. Not true, Mrs. J put me through a table. Walked out with the title. I was like, oh. Yeah, no worries, casuals. Catch you up soon, my friend. Very kind. Appreciate you being in. Cuca. You might look like you might be half decent. Let's try to see if we've got another left back at all. I don't think we do. Did Jake Roberts turn up with a snake as a gift box? You have seen it. You've seen it, yeah. Yeah, did. Leg drop Mrs. J. We should be okay to beat VPS, which obviously what you want to put on if you're want to visit the dark web. Playing FM24, watching a man play FM24 on TikTok. Yeah, you won't be the only one doing that, Pokerburn. I can tell you right now, Pokerbrum. Tell you what, there'll be a few others doing the exact same thing. Yeah, I appreciate you for doing it. Welcome in. Who are you currently managing as? Who's your current team? Pokerbrum with the follow. Yes, my friend. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Neumann, Albu, inside, Biscagno, off the inside of the bar. Rush Hall Olympic got in the Premier League in 5 seasons. 5? Surely they're further down than 5 steps, aren't they? That's back-to-back promotions every single season. You know, and some say this game's not too easy. I think Exhibit A, too easy. Screenshot, no editor involved. Download tactic. I love that there's instantly like that thing of, I didn't use the editor. No one accused you of using the editor. Also, I'm not entirely sure how a screenshot would prove it, unless it was a screenshot of how many times you've saved the game. That would be the only way a screenshot would work. Yeah, we had that a few times when we did like sort of challenges for the FM show. So send us the save file. And you see that like they saved it like 4,000 times. You're like, oh, well done. well done. Well done you. Well done you. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh. So we've got a centre back playing at left back for the minute now. So Songo Moldovan not really a proper left back. So European football is going to be a bit difficult. Our European squad we can't have. We need to try and register 4 players, and they're all going to kick off because they're all important players. It's not going to work well, is it? Evening, Andy. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. So I mean, it could be a nice, easy way, though, as to how we start to consider moving from the club, isn't it? You know, if like this all sort of like falls down because of Europe. On the goodie side, they just started foundation piling on the other side of the street. Apparently, it has to be done at night. Oh, at night? That doesn't sound like something they have to do at night, does it? Biscagno can come off. Oh, so the railway, all right. Oh, great. And now Moldovan's injured, so there's another left back injured. Excellent. And we're 2-0 down. We're only 3-2 up, so still there's a little bit of panic. No, there's no panic. There's no panic just yet, right? There's a bit of mild concern, is what there is. We should still be fine. Surely we should still be fine. He says, frantically looking around and wondering why there's now a highlight for the opposition as they're 2-0 up. 3-0 up. Oh dear. I mean, it's a great goal, don't get me wrong, but yeah. No, 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 no. Get the ball away. Just need one goal. Never have looked at Buddha. Exactly, we should never have done that, Lama. It's my own fault. I should never have bought players during when we would already started our European qualification as well. In a sense, it would kind of cheer up the players who aren't registered for Europe, because we wouldn't be able to. We're actually in Europe, but Sabu, Toma can't quite get there. Gets it now. Damashkan. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. What a finish at the near post. Just being a pest there, weren't there? What's the save? Been around for a few months. It's a journeyman Andy. So we pack our bags, we travel around, we go and see who we can manage. We started in Finland. Well, we started unemployed with no badges and no experience. Went to Finland, had 4 years there, moved to Romania. This is our 3rd season. we got into Europe after 2 seasons. So won the 2nd division at the first attempt, got 3rd in the top division at the 2nd season. Gets us into the European qualifiers. Conference League qualifiers, that's where we are. 6 minutes to go. Come on. Can we do it? Can we do it? We have done it. We have. I mean, dreadful defensive performance. You know, conceding 3 goals. But we got the goal that mattered. So we are still in Europe. Still. 9 months with a broken leg. Oh. And now we play Bruges. Oh. I dare you start in Finland, now in Romania. Find a random word starting with F and R. Next letter determines the next destination. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting, Kevin. I don't think Vlasic is going to be coming. Win the league, win the cup. Team of the year bonus. So Frano Vlasic, for some reason I think he might be decent. It's not Semedo with a broken leg, thankfully. No, it's one of our. It's Moldovan, Songo Moldovan, who's a left back, but he's replacing Kelik, who's out with a broken wrist, fractured wrist. Semedo's back now. We get to play Sepsi. Fringe, may as well have a fringe player here and there. Well, for the comedy fringe, for the Edinburgh fringe. So I would be Iceland, or Ireland, or Indonesia. Ooh, Indonesia. Oh, we can't register them. They're just gonna keep kicking off, aren't they? Right, so we've got to play Bruges. Right. This is going to be the thing. If we get past Bruges, then we're into the actual... Then we get into the Europa League. Is that right? The Conference League. Like what stage are we at this point? Where are we? Scheduled Conference League, 4th qualifying round. Right, so after the 4th qualifying round, then we get into the actual competition. Is that right? I mean, we've got to be happy with how we've done in Europe, surely. We did say that maybe we were going to have 1 year in Romania. We did, unfortunately, look and see Buda Glimt. Oh, it's still insecure. Fram Reykjavik as well. It's another one that's an interesting one. But I'm not looking. Vlasic, in you come. Have an extra striker in there. Check competition rules. It shows the path of the stages. No, I think it's the next. Once we get past that, then we're into the actual competition. So unsure about Vlasic as a player apparently, but never mind. I'm sure he'll work. He'll work nicely. Oh, QP has been out as well, hasn't he? So we're doing this with injured footballers, which is quite handy. So Kellick, let's put Jacquinho. Do I drop into the Conference League? No, I think we are in the Conference League, aren't we? Yeah, we are in the Conference League, so we're not. Yeah, we can't drop into that because we've not made it in there yet. Why did we choose Farul? Farul chose us, really. So basically, what happened is we're doing a journeyman save. So we go all around the world, trying to find interesting places to manage, and we left our job in Finland, and Romanian legend Georgi Hagi asked me if I wanted to manage in Romania, and I said, yes, Georgi Hagi, I do. Yeah, I'll do that. So that's why we're here. Okay, Vlasic can be a substitute. So it's the Conference League they're in. Yes, we're in the Conference League. Yeah. So not the Europa League. Yeah. Let's use our home advantage. Gustavo Hamer's upset, so great. We bring in a bit of experience. He's now upset, but let's see if we can get past Sepsky, shall we? They've got a really good academy here. Yes, they have. They've got a very, very good academy. So we're able to bring some good players through, which really helps us. Good players, of course, for our level, and players we can sell on. Buscanio drives forward. Gabriel George. Diallo. Cross in. Cleared away. Jacquinho. Albu. Confusing, it's called the Conference League though. Yeah. Jallo inside. Buscanio's gone down. It's a penalty. He's holding his leg. I hope he hasn't broke his leg as well. Could do with him not being injured. That would be really helpful. It's got to be a penalty. Clearly, it's got to be a penalty. Semedo. No doubt. Never in doubt. Newton Tano. What save is it? How long are we in? So basically, Newton, it's a journeyman save. So we're 8 seasons in. We've had 4 years in Finland. This is the 3rd season in Romania. So technically, actually, we're in 7 seasons. I can't quite work it out. Yeah, 7 seasons. I keep saying it's season 8. And we've now given away a penalty. Fake engagement of pain. Yeah, it was. Absolute fake engagement. Even in Mungo, how are you, buddy? Stand him up, ref. Here's a penalty. Neskovic makes it 1-1. Okay, that's fine. Just refocus our heads on the league, because we've obviously been in European mode. So it's a good penalty, mind. So we'll slip down from third now. I guess you're top. Wasn't expecting that. We're fourth. So are we 6 points off the top? I guess you've won 5 out of 5. Wasn't expecting that. As I say, there are a couple of players out injured now. So, Hamer. Go on, Hamer. Drive forward. Ball out for Diallo. Hamer. Oh, good effort. Keeper makes a save. How's it going in the league? Have you overcome the Giants in Romania? I mean, we finished third last season, so in a sense, we've overcome some of the teams. We've not overtaken Stour. We've not overtaken Rapid. Gabby George makes it 2-1. But it's, you know, it's good, isn't it? That's much better than what we'd hoped for. So who knows what happens next? Just started a new save unemployed with crap attributes in Asia. I like that, Mungo. I do like that. Evening, Willie Boff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well. Nice to see you. How was your stream, pal? Hope I was treating you well. Welcome in, Raiders. If you've not been around here before, we've got a Journeyman on at the minute. We're in Romania. Luis Semedo, former Sunderland striker. Ooh. You rated the wrong Tony Jameson. Oh my god. That Tony Jameson is, ironically, is me. But I don't know the login details, so I can't. So I can't get access to that account. So if and when when I become Twitch partner, it'll happen eventually. It's not an if, it's a when, isn't it, really? I will have to ask Twitch to be like, can I have just Tony Jameson, please? Because it'd just be easier, wouldn't it, than having like an FM on the end of my name. Because we don't just stream FM anymore now. We have other stuff. Damashkan! So yeah, so I'm going to have to try and see if I can ask for that back. I'd forgotten actually that was still a thing. Let me... Your players would be a dream to get into J League 3. Oh, J3 is like absolute nuts, isn't it? Let's see, is Tony Jameson still a thing? See, I'm having a look for it and I can't actually see it. I wonder whether I can have it back. I don't know. No idea. No idea. Made a save with Cluj. I've become the biggest club in Romania. Yes. Yes, Newton. That sounds like a cracking plan. Kevin, good fun as always. Off to bed. Mate, thank you so much. Genuinely appreciate you being here. And yes, as I say, I'll look out for your email as well, which I can't wait to have that conversation. So yeah, looking forward to it, my friend. Take it easy. We'll speak to you soon. Lots of love to Norway, of course. Streamer's good, still plugging away, says Willie Boff over at Farnborough, 7 seasons in, 20 games in, sitting top of League 2. There we go. Still at 20 seasons in, top of League 2. League 2, that's what we're talking about. Mongo, I'm at Fukushima, winning the league in my second season. Nice. The J3, you've got to win the league, haven't you? Because the J3 playoff is crazy. Is it J3 playoff or J4? I think it's 3. Robert Christia. 3-2. Time for me to tell them to focus, and they'll probably all get angry. Piss off, Jambo. Hamer. Oh, decent effort. I think it's J4, the Crazy League, isn't in the base game. Right, okay. Oh, no, it's another goal. 3-3. Right, defensively, we are all over the place at the minute, aren't we? Do I bring Diallo off? Diallo for Mafte? You know what? Tempted to put Vlasic on as well, actually. So Hamer goes down. Give him a bit of encouragement. Thing is, we know that these guys are actually right. Vlasic, he's scored in his debut. Are they going to be giving offside? Don't. He's clearly on. He's clearly on. Keeper's out complaining. Goals disallowed. Oh, how far off is he? Oh, he's fairly off, to be honest. But that's what we want. We want him to get into those positions quickly, don't we? Hate being stitched up by the AI when he's sending to scout players not available for one position. Happens, doesn't it? It happens. It happens a lot, actually. Pakaruru's back. Oh, now we're talking. Let's bring Damashkan off. Sorry, Biscanio off. Hamer loses out. Hamer loses out again. Oof. I was worried a little bit now that Hamer's going to get caught out quite a bit and be a bit of a concern for us. Cleared away. That'll do. Let's move up to balance, see if that's going to help. Ooh, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Let's keep Albu as an anchor. Let's put Hamer as a DLP actually there. Rather than a Regista. In fact, actually, I'm wondering whether or not we can change him again, but I don't know. 3-3. Is 3-3 fine? It feels like it's probably fine, isn't it? Again, though, 3-1 up, letting 3 goals in. We are still 4th, so 4th's not dreadful. I mean, in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have had Hamer on the pitch. He wasn't in the best of headspaces, was he? 23 matches unbeaten. Okay, I think we'll take that. That's not too bad. I guess when you kind of like don't realise that we're actually doing okay in the league. Just like, yeah, we're doing fine. 23 matches unbeaten, actually. Thank you very much. See, this is the moment I'm starting to think, you know what, maybe the game is easy and the tactic is a little bit too powerful. Gave up Nice by ending it up at Arsenal. It was too boring in the Premier League. Yeah, I can imagine that. Like, because it does make sense. And there is part of me even with this save where I'm looking at things going, the step up's too big, because it just means that the next step up is guaranteed to be right up at the top. We can't make any changes. It's not gonna happen. Like, If I put tomato in, it doesn't work. Fine. Let's just anger everyone again. At least if we get knocked out by Bruges, then it means that the arguments are going to stop, right? Surely. They can't get angry about it because there is no European football anymore. I mean, look at the players we're having to leave out. Look at the squad situation at the minute. We're like down to the bare bones. See, Vlasic can't play. Sabu's back in. We barely even got like enough for the bench anymore at the minute. I don't even know if we can play Jaconi. No, we can't. Let's put Mafde in there as a left back, as a right back at playing at left back. And Coupe should be back shortly, so that's good. You've got Nice to the highest rep in league after the Champions, two Champions Leagues in 2 seasons and 3 Ligue 1s. God, that's decent, isn't it? That is decent. You've got to be happy with that. Okay, here we go then. Bruges versus Farul. This is big. That's what she said. Come on then, let's see what we can do. We'll play this match. That'll give us a bit of an idea. Theo, I still think you should focus on the cup if you can win the league. If you can't win the league, you get a Europa League spot instead of a best of Conference League spot. Interesting that, you know. That's not a bad shout. Europa League's a bit of extra cash, isn't it? A bit of extra kudos when it comes to bringing players in as well. So you might be onto something there. And as well, remembering that we're not going to be able to be pretty good in the first season in Europe because we're not set up for that, and we shouldn't be. Oof. We should lose to Bruges. We should lose quite heavily. It was a surprise we got past Trabzonspor, to be honest. I was expecting that. I thought they would have beaten us quite badly. So to still be in the competition at this stage is massive. You know, it's a massive achievement. Zolas over the top. I mean, 9 minutes in and they've had 3 shots. Felt like more. Regroup a bit. Should we step up a tiny bit more as well? I mean, I don't think we're... I mean, look, they've not hit the target yet, so we've still got that. We're not out of the game, because there's still a lot of football to be played. So let's not worry too much right now. At this exact moment. Yeah? This is going well so far. This is going well. Let's not. Yeah. We sort of knew this was going to happen, wasn't it? Lakonga is good, isn't he? He absolutely is. Oh! Sabu scored. I'm not even watching. We've managed to pull a goal back. Is this a youth save? It's not D. No, it's a journeyman save at the minute. Pick that one out. God, Sabu. He knows he's got to score because Luis Semedo's straight in the league, isn't he? No, it's not. It's not a youth only save. It's a journeyman save. So we've started unemployed. No badges, no experience. We started in Finland. And, Sabu's offside, I think. D with the follow. Appreciate that, my friend. I think Sabu's miles off. I'm pretty sure he's off. Yeah. Off by a fair margin. Let's put QP on. I know he's knackered, but Albu's done in as well. Cabby George off for Pakaruru. Antal Diallo. I mean, this is good, isn't it? 1-1. Shame you don't have a European coefficient and you usually get to play good teams. Yeah, I mean, look, we know we're going to play difficult teams. Great ball. Sabu. Oh. Nearly. Sabu fancies it. They've had 15 shots. Got Bosnia qualified for the Euros. First time in their history, says Bobby the goalie. Yes. Love that. Lost to Spain in round 2, 4-3. Good effort, though, Bobby. Good effort. Yeah, if we could have scored there, that would have changed things up a bit, wouldn't it? Zolis whips the corner in, nodded away. Let's come back out. Yashari. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Decent hit. It's one of those, isn't it? We don't close them down. Let's bring Diallo off. Let's counter press, shall we? What we got? 10 minutes to go. 2-1's not bad. Do you know what I mean? Is this the league phase? No, this is the 4th qualifying round. We're still not even in the league yet. This is the match that's going to decide it. Oh, well, there you go. That's probably decided our European fate right there. Pakaruru, straight red. But we're back at our place next. That's the important thing. And the match isn't finished. They've still got Skov Olsen. That's quite impressive as well. Alan Jacker. Oh, offside? No, apparently not. Okay, that's probably it then. Keeper, I think the keeper's expecting it to be flagged for offside. He's not. He's miles on. He's miles on, actually. So, never mind. I mean, look, we never thought we'd get into Europe for the first time asking. We certainly weren't expected to win. We weren't even expected to beat Trabzonspor in the first match. So to get up to Bruges, yeah, I'm not upset. Are we out of it? Not yet, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. That's why you need Europa League, and you get knocked out, you drop the conference. Yeah, I agree with that. But let's have a look, shall we? Let's see what happens. We can always go a bit further on in the league, push for that, see where we get by the end of the season. I mean, if that Buda job comes available, even the Helsingborg job, I'd be interested in. But we've got Semedo now, so I'm like, do I just hope to manage Luis Semedo? Possibly. Get Ross Barkley. Yeah, maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the next plan. Get Ross Barkley in, that'll sort us out. Right, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, that's fine. Revenge works. Get an 8-0 win against a rival. Could work actually. Got a league match next against Selimbar, then Bruges, and then it's back into league football. So we'll see what happens from there. I think the season preview still has us finishing third, which is going to be quite interesting. So, you know, we'll see where we go with that. Yeah. But it was fun. Thank you for being with us. It was nice to be back. Feels like it's been a long time. I've missed you all, but here we are. We're back now. We've done what we've had to do. I'll be back again on Friday, so feel free to come back and hang out on Friday. I think what we need to do now is we need to go and get ourselves a raid, right? So take it easy, everyone. Let's go and pop a raid over onto this dude here. They look like they're fairly new, and they're managing in France, so that's quite interesting. So yeah, go and give them some love. Appreciate you all. Check out the podcast tomorrow, and yeah, I'll see you all on Friday. Yeah, take care, everyone. All the best. Bye now.